So yeah, now the next trailer or the next topic we have is the Venom, The Last Dance trailer. This was
another
a doozy.
Tom Hardy franchise.
You're right. We didn't even mention the fact that he was technically in the Furiosa movie. Technically, because you see his character. Yeah. But enough about that. This is a pretty lengthy trailer. We get to see him starting off in South America, like he was at the end of last movie, where he's just kind of beating some villains up and having trouble saying "we are Venom." Hadn't they done that before? Like, look, what's going on with that?
I don't know, but it was funny.
Okay, I guess I don't know. I felt like we'd seen it. Like we'd seen them do it. Why are they struggling?
I don't know. But I liked it. It was funny.
Yeah. But he they actually showed him biting heads off, so that's kind of cool, like in a trailer. So that's neat. And then they introduce us to the new villains of this movie.
Villains.
Yeah, which is basically just the military. Another movie where the American government is the villain. Which.
To be fair,
yes, it's fine. It's fine. But I think it's tiresome in these like I don't know. I just think I go back to Transformers so much, where they every single movie they got the government involved, and I'm just like, can we not? Can we just skip the government thing?
Yeah.
But so I kind of got those vibes here. And I don't know if you noticed, but the guy who's playing the main military dude.
Yeah, Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, who plays
Mordo
in the MCU. So there's something that Sony's not accounting for. That's cool.
Well, we can get into that.
Sure. I mean, the other huge thing in this trailer,
and we should mention Juno Temple is in this too.
Who's Juno Temple?
Juno Temple. Well, she was like one of the other people that was working with the military and.
Is that the actress or the character's name?
The actress.
Oh, okay.
She was in the Dark Knight Rises. She's been in the newest season of Fargo. She's been in a couple things. I'll look some of the other stuff up.
But the other big thing in this trailer that they show the military doing is they show the military at the bar that Eddie was at the end of No Way Home.
Right.
Scooping up the Venom symbiote that they left at the end of No Way Home.
Right. So yeah, that's
how.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
So I don't know. That's that.
Like,
yeah. So that is definitely. I don't know, Ian.
It's gonna bother me. Like, no. Now, here's the thing. I think it could be calculated because. That is going to get me to see Venom 3. Funny enough to know the answer to that. But that I don't know. Maybe they just made a mistake. I don't know.
Yeah, either they are just bad at writing and keeping their fucking storylines together, or even whatever universe they're in together.
That'd be nice.
Or were multiverse jumping somehow in this movie. Who knows how?
How would the military be multiverse jumping? That's crazy. Or maybe it's actually Mordo who's multiverse jumping, and he's posing as. Which would be wild. That would be a wild turn of events.
That would be wild. Or what I think it is that Sony just doesn't care.
They just don't care.
And they're just
unbelievable. Because every single person, when they saw that end credit scene in No Way Home, were like, oh, Venom is going to be in the next movie for Tom Holland. But now it doesn't seem that way if they're cleaning up, like that.
Well, the thing
that ends that thread.
It's so interesting because it's so was Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock, was he in the MCU? Are we in the MCU now? Where did he go afterwards?
Well, I mean,
how
what it clearly seemed like was that he was in his own universe. He went to the MCU and then went back to his own universe.
But now we're like, so the same characters from the now Venom universe are in like
in the MCU universe. Yeah. I don't get it.
But,
I mean, maybe,
here's the other thing. If that is the same piece, right? So that just kind of ends the whole the symbiote even being in the MCU in the first place, or it going anywhere, because now the government has it.
Right. So why would they write that? I don't know. Like, but what are they doing?
They're the same people who made Madam Web.
Yeah, and Morbius. So there's some real great writers behind this team, I think.
I don't know, but I will say, although that part is frustrating, and I have no idea what to think about it. I will say, I didn't
hate this trailer. I didn't hate it.
No, I kind of liked it, to be honest. But I'm not crazy about Venom's people or whatever you want to call those things are, coming to Earth.
Yeah, like the creatures that the one creature that was on the plane.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? The mouth, like when the creature opened the mouth, it reminded me of that monster at the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
But like the rest of the body doesn't match at all. But it's a badass looking creature. I'll give it that. Like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't really like the government side of stuff. I guess I'm just like, okay, well, I guess if we're gonna go out with a bang, might as well get it to be this world what am I saying?
World scale?
World trotting adventure.
Oh, okay.
But although I'm not in love with any of those, I still like this trailer, and I still I'm not expecting it to be good. And I did think the horse turning into a Venom,
that's the best part of the trailer.
Was incredible.
That's great. Do more of that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I really did love that.
It's badass. Like, there were multiple things in this movie I was like, badass.
Yeah.
That the trailer, I should say.
So I'm sort of excited. I'm
minimally excited as I could.
I'm still because I remember I saw the Carnage trailer. I was like, okay, all right, this could be good. And then I was severely disappointed. So I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and say this is gonna be the best Venom movie, or wow,
but what a way to. It could be, to be fair. The other two I haven't been super positive.
It could be. So. I mean, I am genuinely interested in the fact that they got Juno Temple and Chiwetel Ejiofor to be a part of this movie. Yeah. If I'm okay, well, there must be something there, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Other people I want to mention. I've never know how to pronounce his name. The actor who played Lizard, Rhys Ifans.
Oh yeah,
he's in this trailer.
Yeah.
Could be the Lizard, I guess.
That would be absolutely insane.
Right. Yeah, it would be insane. Because then you're pretty much saying this is the Andrew Garfield universe, which is wild. It also,
but knowing Sony, they might be like, no, it's not, because we got Michael Keaton's Vulture in it somehow.
Right. Oh, it's a variant. That's what they're gonna say. But they also showed a very small scene of what could possibly be 10-year-old Peter Parker and his aunt and uncle. The aunt is an actress I've seen recently who played the possible aunt is an actress I've seen recently who played the mom on Ted, in the show that just came out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, she's a prime aunt candidate. I think she could be an Aunt May. So it's very possible that 10-year-old Peter Parker is going to show up in this for some reason. We don't know yet, because none of the rest of the movie is driving towards that. So that would be really dumb.
If there's some like if there's some subplot about like, because not only do we have governments after me,
we got an alien race.
Alien races after me, and also something to do with 10-year-old Peter Parker.
Yeah. And then maybe the lizard.
And then fucking Dakota Johnson comes and talks to, you know.
If she shows up in this movie, I'd walk out. I'd immediately walk out. There's no way.
Walk out?
There's no way, dude. Like
I feel like it would be, I'd have to watch the train wreck. Like I couldn't avert my eyes if that was to happen.
Yeah. You just at that point you know it's over. Like this universe is over at that, like officially. It's just no one's gonna care about anything if we're gonna bring back Dakota Johnson or Jared Leto. Okay, it's just not gonna happen.
They say this is the last Venom movie.
Yeah.
But is it the last movie to have Tom Hardy's Venom in it?
Oh no. Tom Hardy, just escape while you can, dude. It's not worth your career. This is your worst role I've ever seen you in.
He really likes playing this character.
That's a shame.
I don't think it's his worst character. I think
it's the worst one I've seen, in my opinion.
I honestly do like him as Eddie Brock. Like I do think he has fun with it. Like I think it's a good fun time. I just think the writing sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like not a lot of people share my same opinion about Tom Hardy being bad in this role. So I don't prefer it. I don't know, man. I am not a fan of like this super awkward, like almost drunk seeming Eddie Brock, you know, like it's just uncomfortable to watch for a large amount of time. And I don't know. I don't mess with it. I just don't.
Look, I get it. I do get it. He's not what you would think of Eddie Brock being. But as somebody who's like constantly has somebody in their head being like, I want to eat people. Like, and
sure.
And having to kill people and bite their heads off. And like, I feel like he has to be somewhat like a nervous, insane wreck.
I'll give you that, sure. But from what I remember, it's not like he changed. From what I remember in the first movie, it's not like he changed a lot, you know, like pre-Venom to post-Venom, you know?
Sure.
But I'd have to watch it again.
He definitely has his issues.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all I had to say on this trailer. Sorry, everybody. Just bumped my microphone. But yeah, it looks decent, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.